Hey guys, it's the Plant Doctor here. This is part 2 on how to grow hostas, the easiest and best way to grow hostas. So if you haven't seen part 1, I'll do my best to leave a link up here on one side or the other of my head. Go back, watch part 1, and then part 2, what we're doing here, will make sense to you. So if you remember in part 1, what we did was that we put hosta seeds in this pot that had been chilled. So we chilled those in the refrigerator for about 45 to 60 days, and we put the seeds in here. We took a piece of Saran wrap, covered it over the top. We used this rubber band to hold the Saran wrap on, and we watered from the bottom up. So I had a plate that held water, and we just sat these pots, these 4-inch pots, in the plate, and the water through capillary action went up to water our seeds. It stayed very moist, it stayed very humid in there. We placed these in a south facing window, and as you can see, we have maybe a dozen or so hostas that have come up. So we planted these about a month ago. So we're almost, I think we're about 4.5 weeks out from when I made that last video. So what do I want to do with these now? Well, what we're going to do now is transplant our hostas. And what you do not want to do is just go in here and start pulling the hostas by your finger, because what might happen is this: you may break the root on the hosta. So they're going to have one long skinny tap root, and so what you want to do is, you can use a pencil, you can use a screwdriver, if you want to use a spoon, you can use a spoon, but you want to take something that you can get underneath the hosta with, and just push it up, just like that, okay? Then what you want to do, don't just stick your hosta in whatever you're going to transplant into. What I'm transplanting into is just a basic 6-pack. You can get these at any retail garden center. And the media that we're using is nothing but pine bark. So I buy this pine bark in bulk. There's a place not 10 minutes from my house. They have this called Albertville Wood Products, and I buy this stuff by the yard. But you can buy this exact same stuff in a bag at like Lowe's or Home Depot. Sometimes they'll sell it as what they call a soil enrichment or soil enhancement product, but all it is pine bark. Something else that would work is like Miracle Grow potting mix. Any potting mix is going to work with this. But what you want to do is just take, here again, your whatever you're using, your screwdriver, your pencil, your spoon, and make a hole. And then this hosta seedling that we just took out, we're going to insert it into the hole, being careful not to break the root, because the root is very fragile right now. So we're going to do this until we fill out this 6-pack. Just a very simple process. And as you can see, our finished product looks something like this. So these are humpback whale hostas. They get really, really big. They can get 6-8 feet wide. They can get 4, maybe 5 feet tall. Hostas are not true to seed though, however, so just because I have 6 seedlings from a humpback does not mean that I'm going to get those same characteristics from the parent plant. Some of these might be small, some of them might be big. I could even see variegation pop up on some of these. So humpback is not a variegated hosta if I remember correctly, but we may get variegation on one of these. But what am I going to do with this moving forward? What I'm going to do with this moving forward, just behind me here, this is a porch. You can see the plants behind me here. I've got some lime trees and lemon trees. I've got all kind of plants back there. It faces south. It's protected. It has windows going across it. So this time of day, it acts like a greenhouse. It gets really warm in there. Right now, it's about 45 or 50 degrees outside, but on the porch, it's in the 70s. This afternoon, it'll be in the 80s. It stays really warm. I'm going to put these on the porch. I'm going to keep them watered until springtime. So here in North Alabama, our last frost date is usually around April 15th. So what I'll do is this. We'll get to April 10th, somewhere in there, and I will look at the extended forecast. I'll look at that 10-day forecast. And if we're in a warming trend, if we're predicting for warming temperatures from April 10th to like April 20th, I'll go ahead and start putting some of this stuff out. If they're calling for a cold front to come through, what I'll do is I'll hold off. We'll get to April 15th. We'll wait 5 more days. We'll see where we're at in terms of, are we going to have a frost? Are we going to have a freeze? And then if we're in the clear, then I'll go and plant these. I'll plant these in a shady location. If you've been following the channel here, you know that we have a hosta garden along the south end of the property. So it's in north-facing shade. So there's a line of trees along the back of the property that's just, we've got it loaded with hostas. And I'm real excited about adding some of my own seedlings. Who knows, we may have a brand new cultivar of hosta here that we could introduce to the trade, and that would be really cool. That's part of what I do here, is try to figure out new daylilies, new hostas, new anything really. I'll crossbreed stuff, and so these will be 6 new hostas that we're going to put into the landscape here, and it's more or less a trial. So it'll be a trial. I've got a little trial going with the hostas, and we'll see what we have. Guys, thanks for watching The Plant Doctor. As always, thank you for the kind comments. It really helps us out here on the channel. You guys have been extremely supportive in our growth here. I cannot believe that I started this channel to do plant identification with my horticulture students at Snead State, and I was like, I can make videos for the public. And I've been doing this like 18 months now, and just making videos here and there, and it's really starting to take off. So thank you so much. Share it with your friends. Hit the subscribe button if you hadn't already. And until next time, this is The Plant Doctor.